Hi, my name is Rick. I'm one of the custodians here at Frontier Regional School, and I'm going to show the process on how to clean and disinfect a classroom. So my first thing is my cart setups. My cart is set up in a way that I can disinfect the whole cart if I have to take it into a room. If there's a fire alarm or anything else, I need to be able to take this cart and get it out of the way. As of right now, the cart is set up with just minimal stuff. This would be a different bucket. There would be more water in the mop bucket. This is a simulation. But everything on my cart, I can spray down with Hyperfect and let it sit. Cart setup is your key to being able to get in and out of a classroom in a good amount of time. So as I'm going into this classroom, I have to clean it first. So because of some of the chemicals I'm going to be using, I'll need a face shield, gloves, and a mask. The first part of this, I'm not going to use face shield because I'm going to use just regular chemicals that don't require a face shield. So the first thing I'm going to do is put on my gloves. So my initial entry to the room, I'm going to come in and clean. Get a microfiber cloth. Today I'm going to use pole green. Now this could be soap and water, could be pole green, could be a couple other different items that we're looking into for cleaning. Let's go ahead and start our cleaning process. So for me, I like to spray the cloth a little bit. Start off getting this a little wet. Get a good spray. So we'll just spray the handle. The purpose of this is to really just try to get any dirt, grime off the areas that need to be disinfected. When we go and disinfect, we have to make sure that the disinfectant is actually going to stay on the surface and kill any bacteria. Working inside the building or the classroom, we want to hit all the high touch areas first, go through, clean off all the desks, doing the tops, the chairs, and the seat backs. These are the most touched areas in the room. Now as far as the filing cabinet in this room, kids aren't supposed to be touching those, so I would not expect that I have to disinfect that. That's, in my opinion, maybe a teacher would disinfect. They know where they have sat. You know, a key for me is to make sure where I'm at, to make sure I did not miss any desk while I'm cleaning. I'm trying to keep everything saturated enough where I'm not making it a safety issue to walk on the floor. Once the rag's wet, you don't need as much of the cleaning solution. And we're going to complete this process as we go through it. Have a nice wet towel. After we finish the chairs, we're going to work on that countertop as well as every window handle because we don't know who's opened what when. So at this point, I have cleaned my entire room where I know somebody has touched. With a desk like this, and I would go ask the teacher themselves if they would want me to disinfect their desk. Not everybody has a clean desk like this, so at this point, the personal spaces of the teachers, we're hoping that the teachers will clean their personal spaces. So now my next step is to take this rag and my cleaning solution, go out to my cart, put away my stuff, take my rag, put it away. Take my gloves off. So now I'm in the disinfecting part. To disinfect, we're going to again use Hyperfect, which does require or recommend the use of a face mask, face shield, goggles, and gloves. I'm going to put my face shield on, and I'm going to put another new set of gloves on. We have a bucket here. Add our mixture, our diluted mixture of Hyperfect straight from one of the canisters we have, which automatically dilutes it. So what we're going to do is take our rag, dip it in here, and I want to make sure that this handle is saturated enough to last 10 minutes. This product takes 10 minutes to disinfect. So if I come in and this is completely wrung out, it's only going to last there for about 2 minutes. It does take a little bit of time to make sure we're not over soaking stuff. as well as long as we're making sure the desks are wet enough. And if you look at the time, we have about a little after 10:30. This desk should stay wet for approximately 10 minutes. And all we're going through is making sure that all the surfaces are getting wet. At any time, if I see that this is getting real thin, I need to go back out and re-soak it. This room is now disinfected. Now I'm to take my supplies, whatever I brought into the room, out to the cart, dispose of my rag, take my gloves off, then I can take my face shield off. Now I can take a chance to lock up the door after I did my antibacterial. Now I can come in the classroom. This classroom is all set. Can hit the light. My hands are clean. They're still wet with the antibacterial. Touching the light switch is all disinfected. Kick the peg out. This room should be able to sit and should be good. You'll notice that the desks are still wet. Humidity has a big part of how quick they dry, but they should stay wet for almost 10 minutes. It's not going to be a perfect science. Disinfectants will generally say 4 minutes and above. If you use Clorox wipes, it's 4 minutes, the disinfectant will work. If you are using Clorox wipes, it's got the same concept. You don't want a dry surface. You do not want it dry within a minute or 2 minutes. You want it to stay wet. So if you have to use 3 or 4 wipes so that you can wring it out so the desk is soaked, that's exactly what we need. These are things to try to help the community teachers to come into the building, understanding that we do have a grip on what's going on. It's not a perfect world. We have never dealt with COVID before, but we would like your input on what we can do to make you feel safe if we haven't proved it to you. There may be a few things that I missed. Please point them out. This way we can make you feel comfortable coming in. Hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day.